Hey, welcome back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw the maxed out version of the prisoner. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, so let's draw this, and to begin we're going to start out with his brow area first, and his face is actually pretty easy to draw. So we're going to start out right in the middle, just draw a little line like this across, and that's going to be the middle of the brow. And then on the corners, we're going to slant it up slightly. Okay, and then we're going to continue with this line. We're going to go up just a little bit more. And then come back down. Okay, and then for his eyes, we're going to come right around here on this corner. Just come over a little bit. Almost like a little half, yeah, almost like a half circle basically. And same thing here. Here's the brow. Just come across here, draw another half circle right to the corner. Alright, so very simple eye shape. And then for after his eyes, we're going to draw in his nose. So just come down right underneath the eye right here. Gonna draw a little bracket. And then we're just going to taper it in to the center. So it's a very wide nose, and then from there we're going to draw in his mouth. So just leave quite a bit of a space in between from his nose, and just draw like a little line across. That's going to be his mouth. And then now we're going to draw in some creases on his face. So start here on his nose. We're going to slant down. And then we're going to continue that, just kind of go down more past his mouth area. And then once you're at that, come to the corner of the mouth, slant down, and then just connect these. Should be a little bit of a slant. I know it's a little bit strange, and we'll add in just a few of these lines. So you can see his upper lip. And on the bottom, I'll just add a couple on the bottom as well. And then right underneath here, I'm just gonna draw a little line here for his part of the lower lip. Alright, yeah, it's a very cool looking face. So now let's draw in, fill in the rest of his face. So just come to the side here. We'll draw a little line here first so we know how wide his face is gonna be. And then now we're gonna continue down past the mouth area, those crease lines. And then once you pass that, then we're just gonna slant it inwards, and his chin's gonna be nice and wide. Okay, and then from there, let's just finish up the head. So the head is easy, we're just gonna go up. So start curving it up, and then round it off. It's a little bit flat on the top. Okay, and then for his ear, round on the eye here, just come out. Let's draw a little curve. Nice and simple. Okay, so now we can move down to his body, and it's got a huge neck. And so we're gonna come down, and it's gonna be part of his collar as well. Just come across. And then for the collar, I'm just gonna add another line right underneath the chin there. Okay, and then let's add in some of the little chain and links. So right here, I'm just gonna draw two lines right in the middle, curve it, and I'm just gonna draw in the lower link here. So just kind of come out with like a little bracket, close it off first, and then I'll come down, just go around this other shape inside. Okay, so now we have one big link. Alright, so let's move down to his body, and the shoulder right here, start in the corner, slant out, come in. I'm gonna skip a little bit of space here. Okay, slant in, leave a little bit of space, close it off, and then let's go ahead and finish up the little belt here. That's really thick metal belt, and then just extend this, extend the line, come down, and just basically a rectangle. And to add in some detail, I'm just gonna add a little rectangle in here, and then over here, maybe just 2 smaller ones. All right, we'll keep that simple. And then for a little bit of detail on the chest here, right here, just kind of slant up. And then on the bottom, come around here, just go toward the chain link here. Give him some muscle right here. All right, so now let's work on his arm. So we'll work on this one first. This one's gonna be a slightly different position. Okay, so here's the armpit. I'll extend it a little bit more, make him more muscular. And then on the top here, on the shoulder, come down. And for his bicep, we're gonna start in here again, close to his armpit, bracket. Other side, go back up here, bracket. So we're trying to make him nice and strong. Lower arm, we're gonna flare out. This one's gonna curve. This one's gonna be almost straight down. And then once you have that, continue this. Little hook for the thumb. Back of the fist. Just turn it and close it. Alright, and then for the other hand, I'm gonna have it up here. I'm gonna draw in some of the flames later, but let's draw in the hand first. So just kind of come out from this space here, right here, and just draw like almost like a rectangle, but slightly rounded. This is actually gonna be his fingers, his fists. Okay, so it's a little bit strange because it's floating out of nowhere, but we'll connect everything later. And then just to show where we are, let's just go ahead and add in like 3 lines. Divide up the fingers. And then for his thumb here, I'm going to start over here. I'm going to go up and just curve around it and just close it. Alright, so that's going to be his fist. And now we can fill in the arm and connect everything. So right below here, almost draw like a bracket. And then close this off. This is going to be his lower arm. So to connect to his upper arm, we're going to start on the shoulder here. Curve down, and wherever it meets up, just close it off. Okay, and then back down here. So here's the armpit. And then the bicep, I'm going to start a little bit in here. Just go up and connect that. Yeah, so it's kind of a little bit tricky because it's kind of in perspective. I think it really works for this character to give him that pose. Let's move down and to draw in his legs. He's got some cloth here, so let's start in the middle. There's a little knot right in the middle, and we can add in a couple of lines like that. And then now we're gonna draw in the cloth. So start here, slant down. And then on the outside here, slant down as well. So his cloth, it doesn't have to be exactly like this. It can be a little bit wobbly or wavy, it doesn't really matter. Okay, and then once you have those 2 lines, we're gonna connect them. So just add a little bit of a, kind of like these zigzags. Maybe on this side, I'm gonna do 3. And then once you have these zigzags to make it look like cloth, you can take one of these corners here and just kind of extend it up. So it looks like cloth folding over. Alright, and then up here, we can add just a couple of lines just to make it look like cloth. Alright, and since we're up here, let's just go ahead and add in this little box right here. So right behind the body, I'm just gonna draw a little bracket like this. Alright, so now let's continue on the bottom here. He's got another cloth. So I'm just gonna slide it across. Okay, so here's the middle area. So now we're gonna draw in his legs. So here's the middle. Just come down here, little angle like this. And I guess we can draw on the other side too, so we can see where we are. Just come down and draw the same angle. Okay, then now we're gonna come across, and then just go up and close everything off. So So that's gonna be his thigh area. Let's come up. Let's close it off and let's just add in one section. So he's got some detail in his pants he's wearing. Alright, and then now for the lower leg, it's gonna be pretty simple. Flare out. Curve, and this one's almost straight down. And we'll keep it simple on his foot. Close it off and we're just drawing a dome shape. Just come out more on this side and close it off. Flare out, curve, almost straight down, and same thing here, just close it. Dome shape, just go out more on this side. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the body. And let's draw in the little flames. And for the flames, I'm gonna switch to a smaller Sharpie so that it's a little bit cleaner, so we don't mix up these thick lines on the body. All right, so I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna draw some flames. So for the flames, just kind of come out. It's gonna be floating in midair. Just gonna curve it like that. And then once you have that, just come back to the tip. Just kind of come back in. Okay, so it's almost, yeah, it's pretty random. Just kind of go up and then come back down. Just kind of follow the curve and make the base a little bit wider. And for this one, let's just go up a little bit more. So the key is to start having the sharp point on the top, and then just make it wider as you come down. And I'm gonna draw another one here, going up. And if you want to, we can also add in a little bit of little flames on the top, just smaller ones. So little leaf shapes. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. And then for the body, it's got a lot of those, I guess it looks like the lava coming through. And for that, I'm just gonna draw in, it's almost like the flame, but a little bit more chiseled. So these are all gonna be red. So just come into the body and just draw a couple of these lines like that first. And then once you have that line, just kind of go back into the body and just widen it out. Bottom. Start a tip, just come back in. And then we can probably see a little bit on this side. And then for the fist area, I'm gonna make this kind of red. Come back down, out, maybe just some over here. Down, let's see, let's come down this way like this. Okay, so yeah, so it's very simplified, and we'll see a lot better once I color it. And that is it for this maxed out version of The Prisoner. Hope you guys liked the way it turned out, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time.